Hey Civics students, welcome back for yet another wonderful week in the world of digital online learning. And this week's topic, we're going to continue on with the judicial branch with the Supreme Court. So for this week, which is Monday 4/27 through Friday May the 1st, I can't believe this is the last week of April, we're going to take a look at 4 different assignments. Please note the due dates. They're due on Friday, May the 1st at 3:00 p.m. And so be aware that at that time Canvas is going to lock and you won't be able to submit those assignments. And then there's a checklist that I have for you. And there's also a to-do list on the side of Canvas. And so this tells you the 4 assignments that we're going to do. Of course, you're watching the weekly video now. That's this one. That's what you're watching now, so hello. Did you join our Remind yet? I love Remind. Our weekly discussion post is optional, of course. If you have any general questions, please put them there. Then we're going to do a review video of civil cases. It's Judge Judy. And then there are 6 questions that I want you to put in a text box answer in Canvas. Then there's a judicial branch review question assignment. It's kind of like a quiz, but keep in mind the quiz grade doesn't count. So if you make a 95 or a 43, it doesn't matter. What I'm looking for is that you participate in it. That's how you get the credit for the assignment. So be aware of that. Do your very best. It's just review because this is probably the most difficult unit on the judicial branch. And so we're going to be doing a good bit of review because there's 2 review assignments here, civil cases and just in general. And so the third assignment that you're going to do here is steps to a Supreme Court case video and questions. That's the play pause it questions, video and questions. And then there's going to be a little assignment for the selection of the Supreme Court cases to research. So let's take a look at those on our Canvas homepage. So let's take a look at our 4 assignments that we have to do. Let's talk about the general tasks first. You're going to be watching this video right here that's going to replace last week's video. And then we also have another, it's more of an updated expectations and quality work document. And so I'm going to pull that up really quickly and just go over a couple of things. Expectations in general. Be flexible, check Canvas frequently. Please don't miss those due dates and put your stuff in Canvas. If you're missing out on the due dates and you're sending it to me by email, that's a nice thing to do. But let's take a look really quickly at quality submission. So quality work means it has to be in the right platform and within the time period assigned just to get credit. Now don't worry about that because remember there's a certain percentage, and this is coming from the county. You have to complete 91 to 100% of the assignments in order to get the 10 points added to semester 2's grade. So you still have a little bit of wiggle room if you miss an assignment or 2 here or there. But you're going to complete all answers, and they don't necessarily all need to be correct, but they do need to show some logic and thought, as if you've actually tried. Your work should be your own. It can't be copied and pasted from digital sources or other students. And of course, if you have questions, let me know. So remember again, this is our homepage, so the joining the Remind and the weekly discussion post is entirely optional for you. But let's talk about here again, task 4, a review of civil cases with 6 questions. So when you click the link, you're going to see that there is a video that's going to show up here of Judge Judy. I found that on Daily Motion. And then it tells you who's involved in the case. And then these are the questions that you're going to answer right here in a text box entry, and you'll see that at the bottom. And so that's due, of course, by Friday at 3:00. The next assignment, oh, you're going to love me for this one, but I can't hear you or see you, so it doesn't matter if you're fussing at me or not. This is supposed to be some review questions. It's just a diagnostic tool for me, really. So when you click on this, it's going to take you to a quiz page. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take this quiz-like assignment, okay? There's no time limit. But you can only take it once and it'll show you the correct answers. So I've tried to put on here, there's 29 questions. It should take you about 30 minutes. I mean, you're looking at a minute a question about. So try not to use your notes, but it's not illegal to use your notes. Just don't give or receive answers with your peers. So if you need to look something up to help you learn it, because that's really what this is for, is to help you learn and grow and improve, then definitely do that. But don't feel like that's a requirement, because what I'm going to do is look to see how many students miss certain questions, and that way I know what we still probably need to review in the judicial branch. So do your best on that. Then you have the play pause it video where I've gone through steps to a Supreme Court case, And there are questions that are embedded within that specific video on this particular website. Again, if you have questions accessing that, let me know. I can do an alternate assignment. The notes are right here if you want to pull those up and follow along. The notes that I go over on the Play Pause It video. But remember, if you sign in and you're ready to go with that, it'll pull up probably. And that way get you started directly on the video. And within the video, of course, you'll answer those embedded questions. And so you just click when you're ready to get started. And oh, look, there's two of me. That's crazy. So again, here's the Play Pause It video. As you go through, you'll be answering the questions there. You won't have anything to submit into Canvas, but I will be looking at the questions that you answered in the Play Pause It video. Okay, the last assignment here is your Supreme Court cases research. You're just going to choose one Supreme Court case for each class. I've got set up something in Canvas here that I'm going to try to show you. When you go to modules, because I don't have a direct link to it, because I'd have to post 4, on my side I can see all 4 classes, 4A, 1B, 3B, and 4B. So let's take 1B, because I use 4A in the directional video that's there. But what you're looking at here is that, and that should say students in 1B. Hang on. There we go. For this assignment, students in 1B should access this Google slide. So when you click on that, it's going to pull up and it's going to say 1B Supreme Court cases. And so I've got the first one I did for you as an example. Then it's first come, first serve, like I say in the directions there, where you're going to go and pick a Supreme Court case. There's over 30 of them, so there's plenty of them to choose from. So again, you need to click on your specific class, and then first come, first serve, just pick one of them to do. And please don't copy and paste the information from a website. You need to summarize that, because we're going to put some of these together next week and really take a look at what the Supreme Court says about your rights. And so that's the last assignment that we have for this week. And of course, you see that I'm available throughout the day from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you want to send me an email just to say hi, let me know what you've been up to, or ask me questions about the assignments. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I can't wait to see what you guys are turning in this week for the Supreme Court.